Hey everyone, welcome to Diva magazine, and I am here with Lena Urzendowsky. Did I pronounce that right? I'm doing well, Lena, right?
You do well.
Lena, thank you so much for taking some time out with us today to come and talk about Cocoon. Really excited. The film's been a great success, but obviously want to hear a bit more from you. So, I mean, firstly, let's just jump straight into it. How did you first get involved with Cocoon?
I made a very normal audition. Yeah, I had an agency and I was 18 by then. Now I'm 20. And I actually was in between some school classes, and I just went there and I made it. And then, yeah, it actually happened at the role.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's all these auditions, and then that day comes and it happens, right? I mean, how was that in itself? How did that feel?
It was a great feeling. And I was so pleased that Leonie trusted so much that she believed that I could play that, because yeah, it was for me my first main character in a movie. I had some quite big roles in other movies before, but Nora is in every scene, and that was like next level for me as well. So I was very happy that she believed that I could do that.
Yeah, and also, I mean, what drew you to that character as Nora?
What drew me?
Yeah, I mean, do you feel like, how could you relate to Nora?
I think something really important is that Nora and me as well, we both love poetry. And also the whole movie has those very poetic scenes and like video, with music and so on. And like also Nora, when she reads the poetry, that was when I first read the script. I in the first moment I already felt what she means between the lines. And there was some deep connection that I just had, and it was not even something I can put in words, because it's kind of deeper, maybe.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, it's a good start if you both love poetry, right? Because then you can relate to it. I mean, and also working alongside your co-stars, Jella, and also you've got your director, Leonie. How was that all working together?
It was a great work. It was like, at first I didn't know that Jella would come to the audition too. And I mean, I knew Jella from other movies before, and I already thought she is a great actress. And then I saw her, but in the audition I forgot that I've seen her in movies, and I felt like, oh, I know her. Did I meet her at a party, or like where from do I know her? And then I got, oh, she's a very known actress. But during the audition I just forgot about it. And we had great fun, and we it was very clear that we have a good working condition, and we like to talk about the character and have feelings a lot in preparation and so on. So yeah, it was a good start already.
That's funny, isn't it, when you're like, where do I know you from? From the telly. So I mean, you know, there's so many films that explore coming of age that are around. I mean, what makes Cocoon different in that respect?
Well, of course it is coming of age, and it is a love story also. And I think what's important is that it is not important at all that she falls in love, and that's why it is coming of age. But it's like the coming out part is much less the focus isn't on coming out, but it's on to fall in love and to find oneself's personality through another character, in this case through Romy, who is so different from what Nora knows before, while seeing her sister and like her parents and all. Her family is so different compared to Romy, and what she reads and what she's interested in and how she is, also what she's wearing and stuff. And I think, yeah, it's a story about getting to know yourself and finding out that you can't do your definition about yourself through someone else forever. In the end, you just need to you need other people to think about yourself and to make experience, but you can't stay so close for your whole life to someone, because then you can't be independent. Yes.
Yeah.
That was a long explanation for something very simple in the end. Wow.
Your passion. It shows your passion. This is the thing, isn't it? It is that's all part of those life experiences, and the people that you meet who shape us as we grow, and to grow into the people that we become, through as a teenager and then becoming adults, and they all shape us along the way, right? So I think it was a great answer, not a long one, a great answer. But also, let's talk about the, where the film was actually shot. Obviously, in Berlin, it's got a very strong sense of place. Was you familiar with this area before shooting the film?
Well, I grew up in a different part of Berlin, but it's like a very vibrant area of Berlin, and I've been there to party or just to hang out very often when I was in my youth. Well, I'm still very young, but so I did know the place, but it wasn't one of the places I've been my whole childhood or so.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, it is a beautiful city. Do you think it gave the film even more inspiration to just add to that?
Well, I think Berlin and especially the place where we shot the movie, it's a very rough area of Berlin. And I like the contrast between Nora's self and her character, because she's very soft and open and emotional, and her surrounding, the city, but also the friends of her sister's friends and so on, they are like very rough, and they are direct in how they pronounce themselves and so on. I like the contrast. And also there's something the director Leonie, and I think it's true, she says that the Cottbusser Tor, where like it's the place where the movie is shot, it's like an aquarium, because it's like there's the railway, but the place is really round. And she used to say that those kids, they're like swimming. It's also what Nora says in one of the voiceover, that they are always swimming around the place, and it's like a rough place, but at the same time there's an aquarium with closed, and what gave them the feeling of a family and of being safe.
Yeah, and it really comes across well in the film, so it's shot beautifully as well with that. I mean, what has been the reaction to Cocoon so far?
Well, I think we had a great start at the Berlinale, and then because of COVID-19, we couldn't get into cinemas. And right then we were in Berlin in cinemas, but just, there were not many people, of course, who went to the cinemas. And that's why I feel like not so many people have seen the movie yet, which is sad, and which is why I'm so happy that it's going to be in your cinemas right now in the UK. But the people who have seen the movie, their reactions are very emotional, and which is great, because when you open up so much for a movie and a project and a character, and I have put so many deep emotions of myself also into Nora, and it's like it's very like when you open up so much, it's clear that that it can it's hard when someone doesn't like the movie in the end because it's like you gave so much. But I think that mostly at the Berlinale also the people they like the movie, and yeah, and that is just a great feeling.
Yeah, absolutely, because like you say, when you put your heart and soul into something, you want that reaction. I mean, I'm confident that everyone who does see it, I mean, seeing the reaction so far, I'm very confident that you will get a great reaction from the rest. And darn that COVID-19, I mean, it's absolutely been it's been a nightmare, but I guess at least there is opportunities for it to still be, put out and released and see what a great movie is. So that's exciting to look forward to. I guess just thinking also about Nora and the way the film was shot as well. Why do you think it was important to integrate Nora's phone footage throughout the film?
Well, Nora is a girl who loves to observe her surrounding and the people around her. Mostly her sister, of course, and she used to film her sister and her best friend, and I think the video footage just shows the way Nora's way of seeing the world in the beginning till the end.
Yeah, absolutely, really great. Well, listen, talk to me about acting. When did you actually get into acting yourself?
When I was 5 years old, my parents offered me for Christmas with a good friend some cards for a musical in Berlin. And I went there and I was so impressed because there were also children on the stage singing and dancing and acting. And that was for me the first time that I realized that also children are able to act already. And after that show, I went to my parents and I said, oh my God, this is what I want to do. And my parents, because my mom is a singer as well, she said, go play and don't work. And they said no. But then I said again, please, please, please. And in the end, I could go to a musical stage school in Berlin. And I did musicals from 5 to 12 years old. And then I discovered the movie business for me, and I was really interested, and I wanted so badly to play in a movie. And I read to all the agency I found online, but they all said no because I had no experience, no movie experience. And then I did with a director who was a friend of my brother, because my brother is an actor too. And I asked him if he could do 2 little scenes with me to send them to an agency. And then he said yes. And I sent them to a good agency. And in the end, I ended up having a contract. And that was when I was 14. And yeah, and then I had my first role in a fairy tale when I was 14.
Oh, fantastic. So I guess also, I bet your parents are thinking now, thank goodness we let her stick with it. And how lucky as well that your brother was there as an actor, fellow actor, to help you, to help you through. And again, this is all part of that journey, isn't it? That support that you get as you go through life. I mean, what qualities make a film or a character great for you?
When my agency is sending me a script, very often I go through it and I read it. And when I start to already read the lines out loud and to play the lines, and I have ideas and thoughts in mind, then I feel like, all right, this is a character in the movie I already start to play while reading the script, so it must be a good one. Yeah, and also I love to try out different genre, and also different characters. I love to play rough, but also I love the very soft, like Nora, and poetic. And it's important for me to try everything out and to improve myself as an actress while, making experiences.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, with the film itself, were there any queer films or queer characters that you kind of drew inspiration from, whilst preparing for the role?
Of course, I've seen movies like Blue's a Warm Color or Call Me by Your Name. I start trying that out more and more right now, but when I shot the movie, I didn't watch so many other movies for preparation. It's more about talking with the directress Leonie. So I didn't try to imitate someone else. I really wanted to find my own version of Nora, and I was afraid because I know that when I observe someone, I love to imitate. So I was kind of afraid to do that too much when I have too many other characters in mind.
Yeah, great. I mean, look, we're coming towards an end now with our questions and this interview, and it has been great. I want to leave you with one final question. Nora is obviously a great character, but who else might be your ideal character if you could play somebody? Who would that be? What type of character would it be?
Well, I do have a long list. I have a real list on my phone. But I think right now I'm very interested in characters with several personalities. I would love to play. I'm very interested, yes, because I think this is something everyone has, several personalities, but in life you decide for one which works best. Also because when I'm not shooting, I'm studying philosophy. So this is a subject I read a lot about, and yes.
Fabulous. Well, look, Lena, thank you so much for taking some time out to speak to us at DIVA Magazine today. It's been a real great pleasure. I'm sorry about our distance and also our internet, but this is the life we are living currently globally. But listen, thank you again. Cocoon is fantastic, and just keep making these great movies because we love you. We love you in the UK as well. So thank you. And thanks for talking to us today. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. And thanks for the interview. I liked it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.